Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Houston Wall once again. No real plan for this video, I'm just going to jump straight into it. I'm going to do some easier climbs to begin with and then move on to some slightly more challenging stuff. I'm still recovering from my injury, so I'm definitely not 100%, so I obviously can't push myself fully still yet, but yeah, it's just great to be back on the walls. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. Cool, nice climb that one. Very much my style as always, crimpy holds, but yeah, had a nice little flow to it on the way up, and then a good bit of movement to get across to the left at the top. Okay, I'm going to try this orange V4 now. Start with two hands on this big hold, and it's actually a very dynamic move out to the next hold. Now, I said I wouldn't do any dynos, but the reason I'll try this one anyway is because I can actually span that hold. So I can see that I can still hold on to this one and reach that one. So I'm not concerned about falling off because this is a massive jug. So I should be able to hold on, even if I don't reach that hold, I should be fine to stay on the wall. So that's why I am going to attempt this one. But yeah, nice little route, big move for the first one, and then up to the top. Looks like a bit of trusting of this volume to reach the top hold as well. So we'll see how we get on. Cool. It was definitely a bit messy. I was not clean. You can tell it's been a long time since I've done any dynos. I was really unclean reaching this hold, but it was controlled enough that I could do it relatively statically and obviously keep my hand on this hold. So route basically went exactly as I planned it to. But yeah, very, very messy given that I've not done it in such a long time. Okay, I'm going to try this red V5 now. It starts, as you can see, one hand on this volume and then one hand on this volume as well. Feet probably here and here to begin with, and kind of you want to just get your body weight into this gap between the two walls. That's where you're going to be most balanced. Then it looks like I've got to reach up with the right hand to this hold, get my left foot to here, and probably palm down on this. And it's a case of standing up with the foot on this, getting my other foot to where my hand is, so I can come to this hand hold, match that and go across to get my feet up to these two holds in here. And then once I'm there, I can get my hands across and then up to the last hold from there to match. So yeah, interesting route. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Thankfully there's a lot of green holes and bigger holes, so that if I think I'm going to fall off, I can just grab those rather than just falling. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Cool. A bit smoother than I thought it was going to be actually. Slightly different beta. Actually ended up going quite dynamically to this hold. I thought I'd be able to just get a hand to this and then get my foot up, but it felt more natural to just generate from the right foot and go straight up to this. Obviously this hold and that hold are obviously opposite directions, so you can pull yourself and compress to stay on the wall. So as soon as I got there and I got the dead point right, I was pretty confident and comfortable in that position. And then I don't really know why there's 2 holds on the left. I only really needed 1 to get my left hand on that, to then go up to the last hold. I'm not sure exactly what the other one's there for, but nice read that one. Kind of my style, I'd say. Okay, I'm going to move on to a bit of slab now. Down to what I believe is a V3, which is this orange one here. There's 1 start hold here and 1 start hold down here. Quite a few feet. It's quite a long route. This one's quite cool. Uses the volumes as well and traverses all the way along and up to the top hold up there. So yeah, just going to jump into this one and see how we get on. Cool. A bit more challenging than I expected that to be actually. I didn't really read the route at all, I just kind of jumped straight on. It's quite an awkward move transitioning when you cross your foot from the left foot onto this hold to then keep your weight in to be able to step out to this hold. And then yeah, manipulating around the volume as well, not much to hold on to, so really quite a cool V3 actually, because the holes are relatively big but you don't actually feel that secure on the wall based on the body position, so yeah, it's a nice set hold. Okay, going to move on to a V5 now. It starts with 2 hands on this volume. You can use this volume down the bottom for your feet. Lots of small holds all the way along, and you can obviously use that volume for hands. And then there's no real hands up to those little crimps at the top before the final hold up the top left. So mainly about footwork and body positioning and balance as well. Cool. Cool, bit sketchy coming through here, working out the feet. Like, the holds are very small, so I really didn't want to risk falling, and also those crimps are equally tiny, so really glad that I managed to change my feet on this hold without falling off, and then I could just push through to the rest of it. But yeah, nice little 5 that one. God's sake. Okay, I'm going to give a go this red V6 in the overhang as the last thing I do today. I don't expect to get this at all. I've not really done much for a long time that's particularly physically exerting, and this climb is very much that. So I don't think I'll have the stamina or particularly the finger strength for it, but I just want to see how I get on with it, just to kind of see where I'm at. Yeah, it starts deep in the cave here. 2 hands on this start hold here, foot at the bottom, then there's a foothold here, hands in here, and then yeah, foot here and there, another hand hold underneath this, feet, another hand up here, and then yeah, a couple more hands before a big reachy move out to this long bar, and then the last 2 holds at the top in there with a foothold, a couple of feet down here as well. So yeah, that's the route. Like I say, not expecting much from this, but I'm just going to see how we get on. Tell you what, it's better than I thought I'd do. Quite happy with that. Some awkward moves, particularly these 2 holds. Cutting into this, they're both pulling the same direction, so really important to get your hips in the right place in order to hold on. And then I couldn't really see where to put my feet to go up to this hold, so I just went for the dyno, and if I was a bit more precise with my accuracy, I'd have hit that much better, and I reckon I'd have held that. So yeah, actually really happy. Wow, a bit fatigued on that attempt. Okay, it's gonna be our last attempt of this climb today. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit pumped already, to be honest. So it'll be interesting to see how we actually get on with this one. But I'd really love to send this today, it'd be really cool. Given how little physical stuff I've done for the last 7 months, it'd be quite nice to get the send on this as a little bounce back for me. So yeah, gonna give it one last burn out and see how we get on. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Made one minor adjustment once I got to that hold, and rather than put my right foot here first, put my left on this one, which made a lot more sense. It's quite bunched, it was awkward because my left hand is so close to that foot, so it's a bit tough for my back, but as soon as I got that hand on, leaning into that hole became 10 times easier. I could just shift my weight across and fall into it, and that hole became much nicer. Whereas when my foot was here, I couldn't get my body weight across to the right enough, and I was really fighting it beforehand. So yeah, really happy with that. Gave that hold a little brush before I started that climb as well, and that probably helped with a bit of friction. But yeah, the main thing in that one was getting my left foot on this to shift my weight underneath that hold so I could pull it at a much better angle. But yeah, really happy with that. Definitely done for today. I'm exhausted now. Apologies again that some of the POV shots and the other camera shots were missing just because the camera died. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of the routes, the camera, the shots. Make sure you grab life by the plums.